my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. Mr. Skinnylegs.
Peppa is playing with her doll's house. George is playing too. Peppa is making a tea party for the doll family.
Here, George. I'm the mummy and daddy. You can be the children. Children, it's nearly tea time, so you must wash your hands.
George is putting the dolls to bed.
Night-night. George, why are you putting the children to bed? They're having a tea party.
George likes putting the dolls to bed.
Children, come downstairs right now, or you won't get any cake.
George isn't listening. He's too busy putting the dolls to bed.
George, if you want to play with my doll's house, you have to help with the tea party. Here, George, you can fill the teapot with water. Children, come downstairs right now. Mummy, we're coming.
George is going to fill the teapot with water.
Ooh.
George has found a spider in the sink. George wants the spider to be his friend.
Oh.
George likes the spider. The spider likes George. Peppa loves playing tea parties.
Where are all the chocolate biscuits, Daddy? We had lots yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, Mummy. I must have eaten them all. Ho, ho, ho. Naughty Daddy.
George is putting the spider to bed.
Night-night. George, what are you doing? You have to help me with the tea party. Help! Help! Daddy! There's a spider in my bedroom.
Oh, don't worry, Peppa.
Please, Daddy, take it away.
No need to panic. Hello, George. Have you seen the spider?
It's too scary. Take it away.
There's no need to be afraid, Peppa. Spiders are very, very small and they can't hurt you. But don't worry. Daddy will take it out of the bedroom. Whoa! He's quite big, isn't he? I'll just fetch Mummy Pig. Mummy Pig!
Hello, Mr. Skinnylegs.
Peppa feels a little bit braver.
He likes being in my doll's house.
Hello, children. I hear you found a little spider. I'll take him out of the bedroom so you two can play.
Mummy, his name is Mr. Skinnylegs.
Ah! Mr. Skinnylegs is big, isn't he?
Peppa and George like the spider.
Night-night.
George is putting the spider to bed.
No, George. He wants some tea. He doesn't want to be in bed. Are you hungry, Mr. Skinnylegs? Would you like some cake?
Peppa isn't afraid of the spider anymore.
Mummy, Daddy, sit down. We are all going to have tea with Mr. Skinnylegs. Who wants tea?
Me, please.
Me, please. Delicious.
Peppa loves playing tea parties.
Here's your tea, Mr. Skinnylegs. What's that? You want to say hello to my daddy? Hello, Mr. Daddy Pig.
Hey, that's all right, Peppa. Let Mr. Skinnylegs drink his tea.
You're not scared, are you, Daddy?
Oh, no, of course not. Well, not so close. Whoa!
Peppa likes Mr. Skinnylegs. Everyone likes Mr. Skinnylegs.
I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig.
Peppa and her family are going to the beach. Peppa and George love going to the beach.
What a lot of stuff. We must be careful not to forget anything when we go.
Sunshade, beach bag, towels, buckets and spades, and a spotty ball.
Good. Now, before you start playing, you need some sun cream on.
The sun is very hot, so Peppa and George have to have sun cream on.
Let's try out this spotty ball. It seems to work.
What a great spotty ball.
George, you throw the ball and I will catch it. George, catch!
Oh dear, George is too little to catch the ball.
Never mind, George. Would you and Peppa like to have a paddle in the sea?
Yes, please, Daddy.
Let's put your water wings on. There we go. You look very smart in your water wings, George.
My turn, my turn.
Good. Now we can play in the water.
Hooray!
Is the water cold?
It's lovely and warm. Steady on.
You started it, Daddy Pig.
Maybe that's enough splashing.
Whee! Daddy, I love being at the beach.
Peppa and George love the beach. Everyone loves the beach.
Peppa, George, would you like to play with your buckets and spades?
Yes, please, Mummy. Daddy, can we bury you in the sand?
Well...
Please, Daddy.
Oh, all right.
Yippee!
Peppa and George are burying Daddy Pig in the sand.
Steady on.
There.
Now you can't escape.
My head is getting a bit hot. Can I have my straw hat?
Well, if you say please.
Please, can I have my straw hat?
Yes, you may, Daddy.
That's nice. Oh, maybe I'll just have a little sleep.
George, let's make sandcastles.
Peppa and George are making sand castles.
First we put sand in the buckets, like this. We turn the buckets upside down and tap them. And lift the bucket up. Hey, presto!
A sand castle.
Hey, presto!
Another sand castle.
Peppa, George, home time. Don't leave any stuff behind. Let's check that we haven't forgotten anything.
Towels, beach bag, sunshade, and the spotty ball. That's everything.
I'm sure we've forgotten something. Of course, we forgot the hat.
Daddy! We forgot Daddy!
Oh, yes, we forgot Daddy Pig.
What?
Daddy, we almost left you behind. But George remembered you.
Well, I'm glad George remembered me.
I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. The playground.
Peppa and George are at the playground with their friends. Candy Cat and Pedro Pony are on the climbing frame.
Nay.
Meow.
Susie Sheep, Danny Dog and Rebecca Rabbit are playing on the slide.
Wee! Wee! Wee!
Peppa is playing on the swing.
Mummy, push me, please.
Are you ready?
Yes, I want to go really high. Whee! Hiya, Mummy. Whee!
George wants to play on the swing.
Now it's your turn, George.
Hold tight.
I want to push George.
Push George gently, Peppa.
Yes, Mummy. Hold tight, George. Whee!
Oh dear, Peppa has pushed George too high. George does not like being up high.
Peppa, you know George is a bit scared of heights.
Sorry, George. Let's play on the climbing frame. Hello, Susie. Hello, Danny. Hello, Peppa. Whee! You were doing it all wrong. This is the proper way to swing across. Stand back. Ready, steady, go! Whee! Look at me! I'm flying like a bird. Oh, I can't get out.
Peppa is stuck in the tyre.
It's not funny.
Well, it does look a bit funny. We'll have to pull you out.
Peppa's friends are helping to free her.
Hooray! Thank you, everyone.
George, do you want to play on the climbing frame?
The climbing frame is quite high. George does not like being up high.
Sorry, George. Let's play on the slide.
Yes, the slide. Yippee!
Peppa loves the slide. Everyone loves the slide.
Mummy, Daddy, look at me. Ready, steady, go! Whee! Whee! Meow. Whee! Whee! Whee!
George wants to play on the slide.
Are you sure, George? It is a bit high. All right, I'll help you up the steps.
Oh dear, it is a bit too high for George.
Don't worry, George. I'll slide down with you.
Daddy, you're too big to go down the slide.
Don't be silly, Peppa. I'm not too big. Stand back. Ready, steady, go!
Daddy Pig is stuck.
It's not funny.
It looks very funny, Daddy.
I suppose it is a bit funny.
We'll have to push you down.
Ooh.
Whee! Daddy's tummy is just like a bouncy castle.
George loves bouncing on Daddy's tummy. George isn't afraid of heights anymore.
I'm Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. Chloe's Puppet Show.
Peppa and her family are visiting Uncle Pig and Auntie Pig and Cousin Chloe.
I expect Uncle Pig will fall asleep after lunch like he always does.
Daddy Pig, you shouldn't say such things about your own brother, especially in front of the children.
But it's true. Uncle Pig always eats too much lunch and falls asleep, snoring loudly, like this. Peppa, George, forget what I just said about Uncle Pig.
OK, Daddy.
Peppa and her family have arrived at Uncle Pig and Auntie Pig's house.
Hello, Auntie Pig and Uncle Pig.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, big brother.
Uncle Pig is Daddy Pig's brother. Chloe Pig is Peppa and George's cousin.
Hello, Chloe. Hello, Peppa. Hello, George. I want to show you something. Wait for us! This is my new puppet theatre. My daddy made it for me. Wow! I've made 2 puppets already. This one is called Chloe. Hello, I am Chloe Pig. And this one is my daddy, Uncle Pig. Hello, Peppa. I am Uncle Pig. Chloe, can me and George make puppets too? Yes.
Chloe paints the puppet's eyes.
Can I do the mouth? OK. My name is Peppa. George, what puppet would you like to make? Dinosaur. A dinosaur? George always says dinosaur for everything. OK, a scary dinosaur puppet.
Chloe is making George a dinosaur puppet.
It needs pointy teeth. There, a scary dinosaur.
Lunchtime, everyone.
Coming. After lunch, we'll do a puppet show. Hooray!
Auntie Pig has made spaghetti for lunch.
This spaghetti is delicious.
Best spaghetti ever.
You can tell you 2 are brothers.
Alike in every way.
What do you mean?
We are completely different.
Peppa, George and I are going to do a puppet show.
Fantastic. Call us when you're ready.
See you later.
A puppet show? That sounds fun. Have I got time for some more spaghetti?
Could I have some more too? The puppet show is about to begin.
Hello, my name is Chloe. And I am Peppa. Grrr. Ah! It's a dinosaur! A scary dinosaur! Eek!
Oh, I say, that's very good.
Bravo!
I am Uncle Pig. Hello, Uncle Pig. Hello, Peppa. Ho, ho, ho.
It looks just like you.
I think they've made my tummy a bit big.
Ho, ho. I did enjoy my lunch. Uncle Pig, are you going to fall asleep and snore like you always do? What do you mean? Daddy says you always fall asleep and snore loudly, like this. Ho, ho, your daddy's right. I do snore like this.
Daddy Pig, you shouldn't have said those things about Uncle Pig.
I don't think Daddy Pig or Uncle Pig can hear you.
Daddy Pig and Uncle Pig have fallen asleep.
You can tell they are brothers.
Did they? What happened?
Huh? Has the puppet show started yet?